All right, hi guys, welcome back. What I have done here is I have taken the exact same information from our last video, but this time we're going to try to see what can happen when we have only fraction answers and the calculator gives us a decimal answer. Okay, so I've taken pretty much the exact same stuff, but I've changed a few things, just a few things, to try to give us a good opportunity to see what can we do if we see fractions and the calculator gives us decimals. All right, so first things first, as always, I'm going to read the problem. It says, what is the value of x? It gave me an equation, and it gave me a y. Okay, and I'm going to go in here and look at this. I know that x's go on the left, y's go on the right. Okay, they gave me negative 20, and they want the x. So it's a trade. I'm giving them negative 20, and they want, or I'm giving the calculator negative 20, and the calculator is going to give me the x. That's the trade. Okay, and here's the equation that I'm going to use for my strategy. So of course, when I see all of this happening here, the x, the y, the trade, the keywords, it all tells me that I'm going to use GRT. If you find that confusing, there are several previous videos about GRT that you are welcome to watch when we go through that a lot slower. All right, so here we go. I'm going to jump right in on this. We're going to take a look at this problem using GRT. So first, I have some junk in the calculator from my previous video. I need to clear out that junk. So Control N and put no. All right. I know I'm doing GRT, so I'm going to choose Graph, which is option 2. I'm going to delete the equal sign and choose Relation, which is option 6. And now I'm going to copy in my y equals 7/5 x plus 3. Y equals, empty fraction is control divide, 7/5 x plus 3. I say that again, guys. An empty fraction can be made very easily by pressing control divide. You see that there? Well, it made it a fraction. I don't want a fraction, though, so I'm going to put my number 3 back there. Okay, and we'll put enter. And there is my line. Okay, so you can see here that I have my graph. Remember, you can use the hand to move stuff around. It makes things much easier to see. Okay, so now I'm going to go to, again, I always review this because I don't want anyone to be confused. We did graph, we did relation. We have yet to see the word trace. Okay, we need to see it. Menu, 5 is trace, 1 is graph trace. That is the tool we're using. And now the blue X reminds me that I have to press enter, escape. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm going to take my 0, 3. I'm going to move it over there. And now I'm going to look at this ordered pair. And all I'm going to do is put in my information. The y was negative 20. Okay, the y is negative 20. Oh no, we got an error. I did this on purpose, guys, so that we could see what it would look like to get this error again. In the previous video, we reviewed it. So hopefully most of you know what to do. If you don't, this is review. We're going to hit menu, and we're going to go to number 4, window zoom, and we are going to zoom out, so number 4. All right, go to the middle of the screen, hit enter a couple of times. I usually start off with 3 times. And then to get rid of the magnifying glass, make sure you hit escape. Now I can come over here and put negative 20. And I should see an answer. Aha, there we go. Negative 16.4. So let's go back to our thing over here. And I can tell that my answer is negative 16.4. But none of these look even close to negative 16.4. I mean, if you notice, there are 2 negative answers, so probably I should focus on those. But for the most part, I'm going to try to teach you how to use just the calculator. But if there are some of you saying, hey, get rid of the positives, you are correct. You can get rid of the positive answers. But let's still try to figure out, well, which one is exactly correct? And we can use the calculator to do that very easily. I'm going to grab the calculator and I'm going to press Control Document, because this is not a new problem. I want to press Document to get this menu without erasing all my information. And now I'm going to press Add Calculator. Okay. Whoops, that went wrong. Control Document number 1 is Add Calculator. There we go. Okay. So we pressed Add Calculator and I'm on the calculator screen. It should look like this. All right. I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to take this first fraction, 82 over 5. Okay, so 82 divided by 5. 82, or you could even put it with the empty fraction, Control Divide, 82 over 5. And if you hit Enter, guys, here's what's going to happen. It's going to show you another another fraction. And that's not helpful. So let's grab it, copy it. I want a decimal. So I'm going to go down there by the 5 and I'm just going to press a decimal point. And now the calculator knows that I want a decimal answer. Okay, there you go. I did 82 divided by 5, point. See the difference? The top has no point, the bottom has a point. And it gave me 16.4. That sounds familiar. But according to this, I need negative 16.4. So this cannot be correct. So probably some of you are jumping out of your chair saying, I know what to do now, sir. This is very simple now. But let's do it again just to make sure. The next fraction I see is negative 82.5. Okay. So negative 82 over 5. And do not forget, you have to put that decimal point. There it is, negative 16.4. So for this one, negative 16.4 turned out to be this option. So that means that without going any further, I already know that choice B is the correct answer because the fraction and the decimal are equivalent, negative 16.4 and negative 16.4. If you want to check, it's probably a good opportunity to practice this skill, 5 divided by 82. Let's check it out. You can also do it 5 divided by 82 and just put the decimal, and the calculator will do the rest. 0.060 blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm going to put 0.061 because I can round from that 9. Okay, so over here, I'm going to put 0.061, which is not a match, so this is obviously incorrect. And then if I do this one, hopefully you've seen a pattern here that this one was positive. This one is just going to be the same thing, but negative. Negative 5 divided by 82. Negative. Control divide. 5 over 82. Put a decimal. Hit enter. And I get negative 0.061. So that would be negative 0.061. Which also is not a match to the answer the calculator originally gave me. That means that this one is definitely my correct answer. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more updates about GRT and other ways that you can use it. For example, finding the y-intercept, which will surely come up in the next video series.